Alrighty, hi, I'm back. My camera ran out of batteries, so I kind of needed to replace them, but since I was already so far into it, I'm just going to do this in two parts now, so, yay! So anyway, I was getting ready to show you two Vampire Diaries books that I got, The Hunters Volume 1 Phantom, and Volume 3 Destiny Rising. I'll be donating these, because I haven't read any of the Vampire Diaries books, so, also this is 1 and 3, so it just seems kind of silly. So, there's that. Some more books from Penguin, The Journey Back by Priscilla Cummings, which I haven't heard anything about at all, and this is coming out next month, December, and so I don't really know what's going on. It's about a kid who escaped from a juvenile detention facility, so interesting. And also an advanced copy of The Different Girl by Gordon Dahlquist. Hey. And this is coming out in February, and so I'm really, really excited to read it. No, you're going to ruin it. You're going to ruin the shot. It sounds really interesting. And it looks like it should be a pretty quick read just because of the fact that it's like only 230 pages, and the font's kind of like that. I don't know. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. Good book, hopefully. Code, I think that's what, which is a virals novel. Really? Really? By Kathy Reichs and Brandon Reichs, or Brendan Reichs. I haven't read the first two books, and they redid the covers, because I got virals back when it came out, and they're redoing the covers to look more like this. Kind of the same thing that they're doing with the Across the Universe series by Beth Revis. So, there's that. This is coming out in March. I don't know if I said that or not. And I got a bunch of Harper books this week. A bunch of March Harper books, which I'm really, really excited about. Oh, before I get to that, let me talk about this one. I got Margot Impossible by Hannah Moskowitz. This is coming out in March from Roaring Brook Press, which is part of Macmillan, and I'm really, really excited to read this book. I've only read, I think, one of Hannah's books before, and that was Gone, Gone, Gone. So I'm really, really excited to read this one. It sounds really interesting, and it's about gay people, gay boys, and I love it. So, but she also has another book coming out January 1st from Simon & Schuster called Teeth, which is also a gay boy book, and I really want to get that too. So, hopefully, so I'm gonna have to pester Simon & Schuster for that. But I'm really, really excited to read this. Sounds really interesting. Alrighty, so Harper books. Flowers in the Sky by Lynn Joseph. And I haven't heard anything about this book at all, but it sounds really interesting. It's about a girl who moves from the Dominican Republic to New York and has to kind of adjust to everything going on. And it just sounds like really interesting. I really, really like this cover. It sounds like it'll be a nice kind of slow read in a sense, you know. So it sounds really interesting. So is that Requiem by Lauren Oliver. This is the final book in the Delirium trilogy. And people are going to hate me for this, but I actually have not read any of Lauren Oliver's books. I own every single book that she has written, and I have not read a single one of them yet. And I feel very bad about that as well. So I'm going to need to get on that very, very soon. And so, yeah. So, yeah. I'm going to have to get on that. Period 8 by Chris Crutcher, which actually sounds really interesting. And I haven't really been to, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I read the backs of, like, Chris Crutcher's books and stuff like that, and I don't really feel a need to read them, but I saw this one, and it's a thriller, you know, stuff like that, so, and it involves sociopath, I think, psychopath. So it just sounds really interesting and very page turning and stuff like that, so, interesting. Spellcaster by Claudia Gray, um, which is the start of a new series about witches, and I can't wait to read this one. I haven't read any of Claudia's books before, um, and which, by the way, like, this entire video is basically me almost saying that I haven't, like, read anything whatsoever, because I just get, like, every single book I hold up, it's like, I haven't read anything else by this author. I haven't read, so, anyway, but I'm really, really excited to read this one, because it's about witches, and I love witches. Um, Pretty Girl 13 by Liz Coley, and this sounds really interesting, too. It's a psychological mystery about a girl who is abducted, um, and it just sounds really interesting, so I'm really, really excited to read this one. Wasteland by Susan Kim and Lawrence Clavon. I'm probably mispronouncing that. This is the first book in a trilogy, um, kind of dystopian-ish, I believe. It sounds really interesting. And it's actually, I feel like it's kind of similar um, to the Wither trilogy by Lauren DeStefano, which I've only read the first book of, um, but anyway, but it's you know, at 15 they marry, at 17 they reproduce, and at 19 they die. And I'm like, this sounds like exactly like the Wither series. So we'll see what's going on with that. But coming out in March, like all of these other books. Imposter by Jill Hathaway, and I actually did read the first book of this, and I really, really loved it. So I was really excited to hear that there was a second book coming out. So I'm really, really excited to read this one. And finally, Mila 2.0 by Deborah Driza, which also sounds really interesting, and I can't wait to read this one. And I believe it's a debut. Yeah. And so I'm really, really excited to read that. And that's everything. Finally, hope I didn't take up too much of your time. And I will see you guys whenever I do another video. I don't even know. It could be months. It could be days. It could be years. Maybe never again. No, scratch it. I'll do another one at some point. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I will see you all at some point. Bye.